Charing, charing, charing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jem Casarias. I'm a registered nurse in the Philippines and also here in the UK. So welcome to my channel. Pa-cute. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I release new videos. So anyway, literally I just woke up. I came from 3 straight nights and okay lang. And then pagkagising ko, I just realized, I should make another vlog. What? And itong topic na to, I've been reading all your comments and you keep on asking me about OET or IELTS tips. To be honest, I am not the best person. I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to English exam tips because that is my weakness. But yeah, nakapasa ako and I'm gonna share with you my personal, tips on how to pass your OET or even IELTS kasi so I hope makatulong din ito sa inyo. Before I begin, please follow me on my Instagram account. It's Jem Casarias and my TikTok account. It's Jem Casarias1. So, let's get it rolling. Let's begin.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning.
Okay, so sabi ko nga, as I've told you, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to English exam test because that is my weakness. Basta parang I can't even explain. Pag iniisip ko yung English exam, it feels like hindi ako papasa. Ganon agad yung isip ko. But anyway, if I can share with you my OET scores. So here it is, my OET scores. I don't know how I pass this this exam, but to be honest, sa lahat naman ng exam na gagawin ninyo or in everyday lives, I think we have to give our 150% effort, diba? Para at least wala tayong pagsisihan sa bandang dulo. So, in everything that we do, kailangan talagang level na to na effort. So, ito na nga. I'm going to share with you paano ko ginapang aking OET, ang OET exam. So, bakit ka ba hawak-hawak to? So, as you all know, I have a kodigo here. So, OET and IELTS, those are, of course, different English exam. So, if you're going to ask me which one you should take, if it's OET or IELTS, it's really up to you. Personally, ato, opinion ko lang to. If you're really struggling when it comes to English, especially in writing, and yeah, I would suggest OET. Why? I'll explain it later. But if talagang you're a risk taker, then let's go for IELTS. So, let me briefly differentiate those two exams. So, OET, Occupational English Test, so from the name itself, occupation, so it really depends kung ano ang yung degree or yung degree. So for us nurses, basically the type of exam that we're getting, it's related to nursing and also science. Why did I say science? Because in reading, So of course, those exams, meron silang 4 subtest. English, or right, meron silang 4 subtests, which are writing, reading, listening, and speaking. So in OET, yung reading nila, yung mga passage nila doon, it is related to science. Sometimes you will encounter topics about X-ray, who invented this kind of medication and stuff like that. But in listening, it's all about sometimes science, and then you fill in the blank related to doctor and patient, or nurse and patient, something. So it's kind of like easy. So may mga parts yun, like part A is like you listening. Part A is about fill in the blanks, and it's, for me, it's easier. It's a bonus question. And then part B, it's a multiple choice, so you really have to listen about the conversation and choose the best answer. And for reading, actually I forgot, but I think it's more like multiple choice. Yon. And sabi ko nga, yon is related to science and somehow nursing. But in speaking and writing, it's all about nurse and patient. Well, in speaking, it's about like having a normal conversation sa isang pasyente who is anxious, or who's asking a procedure. What about this medication? So it's kind of like easy for me kasi we have, a basic knowledge about certain things. And then in writing, kaya ko nasabing, if you're struggling sa writing, OET yung kunin mo, kasi it's like an endorsement letter. It's a letter. Kuwari ako, letter, I'm going to make a letter from like a hospital to a community nurse, or to a GP, or to a doctor. So kung ano yung mga importanteng bagay-bagay na kailangan nila malaman about that patient. So for me, it's kind of like easy. But yeah, so yun. So if you're really struggling and you want to be on a safer side, I think OET. But then again, kailangan, the pressure is there because mahal ang OET. It's like 587 Australian dollars, or 329 pounds. But in pesos, it's more or less 21,000. So parang kung magbabayad ka ng ganong kalaking pera, 'di ba? Parang nandun yung pressure na kailangan ipasa mo. While in IELTS, anyone can take it, any professional can take it. So yon. So anyway, saan na ba ako? So kung IELTS naman, anything under the sun. So if you're a risk taker, and if you can express yourself, if someone asks you like, why should you become the next Miss Universe? And gana pang, for me, yung IELTS is, it's like anything under the sun. So sa listening, it's quite easy again, fill in the blanks, and then sometimes in multiple choice, is a reading any topic about art, history. Sana all may history. Art, history, science, whatever, name it. And so speaking, anything they can ask you. Ang daming uwak. Anything that they can ask you. Sabi ko nga, anything under the sun. So like, why should you become the next Miss Universe? To be a Miss Universe is both an honor and Hala, Pia Wurtzbach yan. Alam, malapit na yung Miss International and Miss Universe. So, supportahan natin ang ating naging na! Oh my God! Anyway, ayun nga. So, so speaking, they can ask anything. Like, about public transportation, where do you live, kung city ba siya, or whatever. Yon. And then, sa writing naman, sa IELTS, again, any topic. So, if you can converse and if you can express yourself, in any questions, I would just go for the IELTS. It's much cheaper. It's 175 to 195 pounds or 11 to 12k ish. So, yon. So, those are the difference between IELTS and OET. It's really up to you guys kung anong iti-take ninyo. So, yon. So, ito yung mga ginawa ko nung nag-take ako ng IELTS and OET, especially OET. So, what I did is, number one, nag-enroll ako ng review center. Why? Because hindi ko kayang mag-self-review lang. So, nag-enroll ako sa review center pinuntahan ko yung parang 1 week or 5 days intense review nila. So, I would suggest, if you are really struggling, then enroll yourself to a review center. Why? Because they will teach you a certain strategy to how to answer this kind of question, especially sa reading. May mga strategies silang tinuturo on how to answer and paano mo hahanapin yung sagot sa tanong na yon. Sana lahat may sagot sa bawat tanong. So, anyhow, yon. Babaskil ako. Ano ba yan? Anyway, so yon. I would suggest na mag-review center kayo if talagang struggling kayo. And kung nagwo-work kayo, I think mag-leave kayo para lang makatuto kayo dun sa intensive review na yun at tuloy-tuloy. And then, yon. Or talagang if, medyo confident naman kayo, you can watch yung mga YouTube videos. What I did sa IELTS ko, hindi na ako nag-review center. Kasi, yabang ko na eh. Yabang ko na eh. Like, charing. Nanonood na lang ako ng E2 Learning something. So, yon. So, if you plan to enroll, I suggest then na gamitin nyo yung one-on-one coaching kasi talagang it does really help. So, yon. And then, another thing that really helped me, I listen to English songs, and I've watched English movies or series. It does really help, especially may mga accent. Kasi matetest doon yung speaking skills yung listening skills ninyo. And so yun. And my other friends told me that writing a journal does really help. So yun. If you love to write, try nyo mag-journal and stuff like that. Sabi nila nakakatulong daw yun. Well, I think so. Yeah, but me, hindi ako nagsusulat ng journal. Yeah. Ala lang. Anyway, gusto niyo yun, tumahimik. So, another thing, actually, nagawa ko to in every exam that I take. Social media off. Like, hindi ako nag-deactivate, but I usually delete my TikTok app, Instagram, and actually yun lang pala social media ko. Dinidelete ko yung app na yun. I don't deactivate. This doesn't make any sense. And then, sa chats ko, naka-silent lahat. So, yun. And then, another thing is try to speak in English. Try to have a normal conversation with your family. In English, kahit pagtawanan ka nila, it doesn't matter. At least you tried, you know. And another thing my brother told me, when it comes to writing, think about, of course, when you read the question, you have thoughts in your mind. So, ang sabi niya, write down all your thoughts in a bullet form, make a sentence, and gawin mo siyang paragraph. So, yon. So, somehow, nung nag-IELTS ako, nakatulong siya, ganon. And another thing, if you're going to practice, make sure parang timeran niyo yung sarili niyo, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, paano niyo answeran itong reading and ganyan. So, yeah. And lastly, practice, you know. Oo nga, you've attended 5 sessions of ano ba tawag mo dun, yung intense review, but you're not practicing. So, what's the point? So, for me, practice, and practice everything. Hala, practice everything. But, yeah, well, totoo talaga yun. You have to practice a lot. Especially yung sa writing and sa reading. Well, yun kasi yung weakness ko. But, if kayo, may iba kayong weakness, like, siya, weakness mo, diba? Syari. Last but not the least, syempre, once a practice, give your 150% effort, pray, ask for guidance, diba? And, hindi naman tayo magdadasal dahil may kailangan tayo. Syempre, dapat araw-araw tayo nagpe-pray, you know, for another day, gano'n. Kaya simpleng prayer lang. Thank you, God, for another day. Diba? Sana makita kayong crush ka. Yung mga ganan. Ha? Charing lang. Ayun, yun lang. So, syempre, syempre magpe-pray tayo. Hindi lang dahil may kailangan tayo, diba? So, and, diba, kung hindi kayo pumasa sa ganitong exam, okay lang, diba? I mean, syempre, malungkot kasi hindi ka pumasa. But, you know, pera lang yan. I mean, kikitain mo din yan. Isipin mo yung future mo, no? Yun yung nakasalalay. Hindi lang future mo, future ng pamilya ninyo, 'di ba? Yun eh. So, kapag di ka pumasa, and pwede mo siyang ano bang tawag mo doon? Ipa-remark, ilaban, 'di ba? Dapat ilaban 'yan eh. Ganon. Pero well, ang mailalaban mo lang naman or mapapa-remark mo lang naman sa English, sa IELTS and OET is your writing and speaking. So, if you feel na, hindi to C+, hindi to C, alam ko C+, to. Hindi to C+, alam ko B to. Ilaban mo lang. Ibabalik naman nila sa'yo yung money if tumaas yung score mo. But, if it's reading and listening, you can't. There's no way na tataas yung score mo. So, kung hindi ka pumasa, well, of course, sad yun kasi magkano yung ginastos mo, 20,000, 10,000, diba, 11,000, 12,000. Saan mo naman pupulutin yun, diba? Diba? But, you know, huwag kang panghinaan ng loob. Try again, diba? Kasi, kung i-delay mo yan, kung malulugmok ka kasi ganun yung ginawa ko parang, nag-take ako ng unang-unang IELTS ko. Panghinaan ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, hindi ako magaling English. So, I'm not gonna take English test anymore. Hindi na ako iyaan ko na mag-UK. Sa Pilipinas na lang ako and stuff like that. So, after a year pa ulit ako more than a year pa ulit ako nag-take ng OET na. And, it is all worth it. Sabi ko, sana pala, noon ko pa siya ni-retake ulit, diba? Hindi sana ako ulit naghintay ng 1 year or more than 1 year kasi isang taon yung nasayang ko sa Pilipinas. Hindi naman sayang kasi I've spent, you know, my days with family, but you know, isipin mo yung future mo, 'di ba? Sana by this time malaki-laki na yung ipon ko, nakapunta na ako sa sa ganitong lugar, sa ganitong bansa, 'di ba? Sana medyo, alam mo yun, ipag-ipon-ipon ako ng malaki for my future, for my retirement. So, ang dami ko nang sinasabi, but yun nga, basta ang point ko is, wag kayong panghinaan ng loob if hindi kayo pumasa. Just try and try. Kasi, magugulat ka na lang na pag dinidelay mo yung isang bagay, nakastuck ka pa rin sa ganitong sitwasyon. And then, yung mga mas bata sa'yo, mas bigat sa'yo, they're trying hard makapasa ng English exam, mauunahan ka nila, and then, sasabi mo sa sarili mo, what's wrong with me? So, yon. So, laban lang, try and try, huwag pang hinaan ng loob. 'Di ba? I mean, sabi ko nga, pera lang yan. Maiipon mo yan in the future. I mean, mababalik yan sa'yo in the future. So, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Mag-book na kayo ng Oet or Ielts, di ba? So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked my video, and I'll see you very soon.